Alright, folks, we're doing another TVLine Sistas recap breakdown, and this one did not disappoint. I actually read the title, and I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and read this beforehand, unlike my usual, real-time reaction, because I wanted to make sure that I didn't, just, lose my words. But Sistas closes out Pride Month with a pair of ridiculous gay twists, and this is Andy Swift, TVLine. This was printed yesterday online, not printed, but posted online yesterday. And as always, make sure you check out the link if you want to read it for yourself. I'll put it in the comment section below. Hayden's face is just hilarious here, but let's move in. The final scene of Wednesday's Sistas played out like a bad porno, and we wouldn't have had it any other way. Okay, moving on. Just in time for Pride Month, the show sent Maurice to a gay bar where he ran into Calvin, whose purpose on this show is getting thinner as the weeks go by. In a drunken stupor, Calvin laid into Maurice about being a terrible person for not wanting to give Q a second chance, once again ignoring the safety and emotional well-being of his supported friend in favor of we don't even know. Seriously, what does Calvin hope to gain from inviting Q into their apartment other than an occasional dinner? Could Calvin really be interested in Q, as Maurice has suspected for quite some time? I've previously dismissed those accusations, but let's be clear, no straight man would find himself in a position that Calvin did at the end of the episode. Facts. Never mind that he got drunk by himself at a gay bar. Facts. He returned home, made sure Q was up, oops did I wake you, then joined him on that tiny little couch and started talking about the joys of having a vibrator used on yourself. Facts. Q may be cash sexual, but he looked like he was ready to throw down with Calvin free of charge. Do I actually think they'll go through with it? Probably not, but something has Maurice screaming in the preview for next week's episode, and I, for one, can't wait to see what that is. I honestly don't care to see, but we're going to see it anyway. Speaking of falsifying one's sexuality for personal gain, Robin is officially my new favorite character on this show. Not only did he get Hayden to reveal that he slept with Zatima, which is against company policy. Yeah, I think I messed that up in my review where I said that, oh, Hayden seeing a, white woman, so is it a coworker and they're messing around despite company policy? No, it's actually Zatima. But then again, he did say, now they got the new rule about fraternizing with coworkers, but maybe he and Zatima, messed around prior to that, but I don't know, it was, Tyler Perry writing. Okay. But he also put a stop to Hayden's questions about his relationship with Andy by pretending to be gay. When he looked at Hayden and said, "You're actually more my speed," I just about died. Hayden was sweating. I can't wait to see that little weasel relay this information back to Gary. Elsewhere in the Sisterverse, that's my favorite part of these articles. Alright. A quick Google search in the grocery store confirmed that Bio is indeed an African prince, which seems to excite Danny more than it does Sabrina. Bitch, you're effing Black Panther and Eddie Murphy all rolled into one, Danny declared in disbelief. So she also doesn't understand why Sabrina asked her not to tell the other girls about Bio's royal secret, and I'm with her. As she asked, why would you not want to gloat about this? Sabrina, listen, while you're deciding whether or not to keep dating Bio, Calvin is talking to a gay prostitute about vibrators. Marry that prince. Aaron finally won over Karen this week, and all it took was the most elaborate doodling I have ever witnessed in my life. Not only did this man casually draw a picture of Karen in the future, but all the lines were made up of words that described how much he loves her. That baby better be Aaron's. Kudos to El Fuego for knowing his worth. After bumping into him at Andy's apartment, Danny tried to get El Fuego to buy her dinner, but he reversed the invitation like a ninja and got her to cook for him at home instead. Then again, how could he buy her dinner when he didn't even charge Andy for his bug sweeping services? I understand there's being a friends and family discount, but that's just bad business. I concur. A side note, and I'll mention this in a separate video, but maybe the reason he said no charge was because Andy gave him advice about Danny, and then it ended up getting him a date. So maybe that was the free of charge thing. I don't know. Okay, this is my favorite part of the article here. The award for this week's most meta moment goes to Zach. When Zatima told him that she was willing to wait all night at the police station, he replied with what? A picket sign that says #FreeZach? It's like he knows he's part of Sisters on BET. Now, this was a pretty good article. Like I said, how long have I been doing these reviews on these articles? Like 3 to 4 weeks. Andy Swift, great breakdown. I agree with everything he said, and it was funny. I like it. Short, sweet, to the point. But that's really all I got to say for this particular video. So let me know your thoughts on the recap. I just feel like the show's gotten to the point where it's just become a joke and everybody's cracking on it. And that's not to say there still aren't good elements to it, but I think we can all agree that Sistas, you only got like 6 episodes left of the season. Got to pick up the pacing, got to get some stuff done and make these storylines make sense. So with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, there will be a link to the article in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe, as well as the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you in the next one.